Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name's Patricia Dawn, and this is my personal YouTube channel. And it's my desire to share my journey in healing from the disease of addiction and bring forward the medicine wheel as one of the many tools I've used to walk a spiritually aligned life on the red road. And I'm so excited that you're here. So today, this video is about acceptance and the ability to accept the good things that show up in our life. And so what happened for me is I was working what I call a slave wage job. And it didn't have a whole lot of respect or value for me as a human being. It was more like I was a clog in the wheel. And I would bust my butt. And I had to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd have to leave at 6. It was very physical. And a lot of the people I worked with, their health was super compromised. We stood on cement all day under fluorescent lights. We didn't breathe fresh air because it's recycled air. It was a warehouse. And over time, I got really tired and I got really burnt out. And I got really tired of the politics, we'll call it. And some can and some can't. Some get to and some don't. And that pay, to work that hard and to get a paycheck and be sad. And feel so defeated. It's difficult. Let's just say that. It's really difficult. And unfortunately for me, what happens when I start to feel defeated or exploited, I get rebellious. And luckily, I ended up out in the parking lot because somebody who had that job quit. So I was shuffling shopping carts and loving it. I was outside all day. I was walking all the time. My health improved. My body got strong. I met all kinds of great people. And I was catching folks at the end of the shopping journey. So if they were disgruntled, it wasn't coming down on me. And yet, I just had such a struggle getting to work. And one day, really tired, really, really defeated with how, it was like I couldn't let go of it. And I have skills where I could, go to another level of employment. And what I realized is I was being complacent in recovery, meaning I was arrogant. I had this belief that I'm so spiritual, I need to be in solitude, right? Like I'm some kind of special thing because I meditate? I don't think so. But my ego sure had me believing it. And because of being so tired, I didn't want to go to meetings anymore. I wanted to be at home. I just wanted to veg out. And so I started watching way too much programs. I doom scrolled endlessly. I was drinking a lot of coffee. I didn't seem to have a personality until I had a coffee. I couldn't have gratitude, and I couldn't get in my car fast enough and get home because I didn't want to be around people, and I didn't even really want to be around myself. And then this life circumstance showed up where my kid moved out, the one person in the world I did like. And I was stuck with me, and the world felt empty. And I was really, really trying to keep my housing, and I was struggling at doing that because the price was excruciating. And I was working 2 jobs, hustling as hard as I could. I still wasn't making it. And I had a bad day. I took it out on a contractor that decided his entitlement was worth more than my job. And he was right. Because when I kicked him out of the building for his unacceptable behavior and called him out on the fact that he is self-centered, he complained and I got fired. And I guess that was one way the Creator could get me out of there, because on the red road, I've learned I can be addicted to people, places, and things. And I never got the places. I got the things because I noticed shopping shows up when I'm starting to feel really insecure. But I didn't get the place. And when I got fired, I was grateful. It was like I couldn't make the decision. Someone else had to throw me away. And luckily, I have a partner that supported that act and said to me, take some time, rest, and let's, choose something different. And I slept for days. I was sleeping for 9 hours at a time. It was like, holy, am I ever burnt out? And I'd seen so many older folks collapsing, having heart attacks, getting illnesses. That's a real thing. When we're being exploited in these slave wage jobs, that's really happening. We're being used. So My partner is somebody that really sees me in a way I don't see myself. And one of the things I learned about that was I do hold myself back, and it is out of severe insecurity and this self-worth thing. Like, I'm really used to, I know how to fail. I know how to run. I don't know how to hide. I don't know how to stay. I don't quite know how to be honest with myself. And I don't know how to believe that there's more to me than what has been told to me, because I'm a recovering addict. I've had a lot of discrimination. And being a single parent, too, that got me a real load of discrimination. I ain't telling you what my nationality is, because that'll be a third bomb. But anyway, I'm grateful that you're here with me today and you're sharing your time and your energy. I thank you so much for that. That's a gift. You know, when we share our life force with each other and we take our time and we care to really know each other and listen from here, not here. Yeah. I'm building at the pace of relationship. That's what the elder says. Slow down. You're going to miss something important. Don't stay in the story. Stay in your heart. Listen from there. See how you feel after instead of what you think. I love that stuff. It's a deeper way of living. Well, my partner started to encourage me to apply at a place that I had applied there before. And he would speak in these really encouraging tones. I'm not used to that. And eventually, when you say something over and over again, a person doesn't want to have to listen to it. So I got my resume together and I applied online. They were actually advertising for a recovery coach. And I really wanted the job. And I put it out to the universe and I prayed to the Creator and I said, if it be your will, may it serve my highest good and may I be able to serve others in a caring and generous way. That was my prayer. Then I had to let go. Well, it didn't take long. A couple of days later, I got the interview. Well, just before that, this one day I was like, just really having a hard time. And he said to me, go put a hard copy in. And I'm like, what? I already did the online thing. He goes, yeah, everybody's doing the online thing. Don't be everybody. Be yourself. Go put your hard copy in. See what happens. So rather than going through a few days of being repeated to, I went and did it. And I'm so glad because he gets it. He can see beyond what I can see. And so I went in and I said, I'm dropping off this resume because I really want an interview. And in the interview, my boss said to me, what? You applied online, but what made you bring in the resume? And I said, I want the job. And I did. I really did. And then I had this interview and it was potent. Like I knew the answers. I know myself. I was nervous. I think it's natural at some level to be nervous. And I could feel this energy coming from my center. I wasn't locked up in my head. I wasn't wiggly and jiggly. And I wasn't telling things I didn't really believe. Like I wasn't fudging stuff to make myself look good. I was just super honest because I do really love recovery. I do really love the red road. And I do really want to continue to grow and to walk in that way and to walk along others that are doing the same thing. And if there's something I can do to contribute to that, if there's something I know or may have learned that may support and empower another person on their road recovery, I'm in. Because together we win. And recovery isn't meant to be done alone. It really isn't. I don't think any healing is meant to be done alone. We've been set up with that idea too. We need each other. And we deserve those kind of relationships where we value each other, where we respect each other, where we walk alongside each other, where we acknowledge the good things that each other has done, where we celebrate each other, where we wake up excited to see my neighbor or not. I can love from a distance. I can be courteous. I can be respectful. I can end the judgment I put on others because before I'm judging them, I'm judging me. And there's no love in judging. You can't be curious and judge at the same time. And life is mysterious and curious. And so after the interview, they said to me, we'll let you know soon. We don't make people wait a long time. It took 5 days. It felt like forever. And I watched myself go into these really weird headspaces and tell myself stories like I wasn't good enough. I didn't have qualifications. I didn't have alphabet behind my name. And my partner kept encouraging me and telling me not to give up and that the Creator will bless me in anything I ask for. But I have to be ready to receive it. And in order to receive it, I have to value who I am. I have to know I deserve that which I wish for and that which I seek to be. It was cool. And not. Because on the last day, I was crying. I had been tired and I was trying to do all these things, and I really wanted to go and get another slave wage job. It was the default mode. I had done it for years. I had worked 2-3 jobs. I barely got to see my kids sometimes. And I was doing it again. I was addicted to this place because why? It was easy. Shopping carts. You don't need a degree for that. You don't even need to have a brain. And I didn't have to be responsible. And they have this way of sucking you in. They've got this whole PSYOPs thing going on there where you get a badge if you've done something special, and heaven help you if you're 5 minutes late because you get written up for that. And there's this points thing. You get half a point for being late. And I said to Buddy, you manage half a point? Like, oh, the things that went through my mind. And I said, that's your job, to manage half a point? Like, are you excited right now telling me I've got half a point? Like, that's your... Anyway, I didn't belong, and I knew it, and I knew I wasn't going to last long because it wasn't valuable to me. It wasn't a place, it was a place I could hang out with other folks just like myself, struggling, wishing, hoping, yearning, and they kept talking about family. We're family! And then they fire me. Yeah, family. And they have this slave wage that you can't get all your bills paid, and you're stuck in this hamster wheel, right? Anyway, the bonus of being fired was that I couldn't go back. And I kept surrendering until that last day. Man, I was having a hard time trusting the Creator and having a hard time really believing I could do that. I could have that job and I could do that job. And I was crying. I'd seen someone from another life passing by in a coffee shop. They didn't see me, but I overheard them, and they were doing great. They just got back from a 2-week holiday, and they've gotten acknowledgement for this really good work they're doing in the community. And I was sitting there, and I was thinking, yeah, and I'm unemployed, and I'm leaning on my boyfriend, and my car has a cracked windshield, and I'm sitting here with a hat on backwards because I got ugly hair. I mean, I got going, and it was a spiral. It had me looped in. I could not get out of it. Like, I was so sad, so ready to give up. And I came home, and my partner held me, and he said, yeah, you're just letting that disease get in your head and tell you stories. Stop listening. They can't last if you stop listening. And the next day I got the email, and it said, interview follow-up. And I was so excited when I got it. And I sat down. I was going to open it up in this slow way. And the first thing that came into my mind was the disease. And it told me, don't get all excited. They're only emailing you to tell you didn't get it. And I was full instantly with grief, belief, sadness, sorrow. Didn't even want to open the email. Because if it was going to be, no, you didn't get the job, it would tell me again that I was worthless, that I needed to go work 2 jobs, that I was never going to break this pattern, that I don't know any more than how to push a shopping cart to sell you gas or lumber or babysit your kids or pick your weeds. I've done a lot of different things, right? Done a lot of things to survive. And I've done a lot of things to better myself. But I wouldn't allow myself to rise above where I'd been. It was really, really hard. And I got the job. I got the job. I got the job. Woo! I got the job. And I've had it for a week. And I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, it feels surreal. And it is an incredible place. And that's family. Like, the culture is called leadership through love. And it's practiced, and we're valued, and it's all relationship. And everything, every value is built on honoring the people we're walking with, honoring the team we work with, honoring ourselves so that we can be of good medicine in a good way. There's so much that's come in 1 week of having been a part of this place. And me, I'm believing I'm worth it. I believe I have something to offer. And I believe in leadership from love. And the things I've learned in 1 week have expanded me already. And so I'm so grateful for the courage to step into the unknown, fear it anyway, let the tears roll, let the stories talk, and keep on walking, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Because we live in the seen and the unseen world. The great mystery is with us in each moment. It's wrapped around us. That ancestral energy that comes forward, that's with us every day. They walk with us. We're watched over, loved, and cared for. And I believe that today. And I needed to share this success with you who joined me here, because it's recovery that allowed me to expand into that possibility. It's recovery on the red road that's helping me heal those broken, crooked, rooted patterns and inviting me into a rich and full life. And I'll tell you, that's what you get on the red road. So I just wish that for each and every one of you, that you get to expand into your beauty, that you get to enjoy your life fully, that you get to meet yourself in the moment and become so surprised when you realize you are a gift. You are a gift to yourself. You are a gift to your family. You are a gift to the community. You are a gift of life, and you are sacred. And I thank you for joining me today, and I wish you many blessings and much light. Hi, all my relations. Muntak Yaso, and I hope